when we think about the president-elect and cover the president-elect. And I don't think you need to sit down for 90 minutes at Mar-a-Lago and kiss his ring to be able to speak truth and to be able to cover a story. So maybe they're not journalists in the true sense. Maybe they're saying that they're opinion journalists. But we have to remember that Trump is the guy who ushered in the era of fake news.
That's professional race baiter and liberal trapped in a gilded cage of her own insanity, Sunny Hostin, fuming after it was revealed that MSNBC's Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski had the audacity to visit Trump at Mar-a-Lago after the election. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like we have yet another example of the left eating its own. This time it's the paid propagandist at Morning Joe, who in an attempt to seem like objective and professional journalists, did the unthinkable for the left by daring to visit the new president-elect of the country.
Look, the bottom line is that America needs a free press that is willing to speak truth to power right now, more than ever. And I think that we have to be very clear-eyed. He is the guy who ushered in alternative facts. He is the guy who attacked 3 black female journalists. He's the guy that revoked Jim Acosta's press credentials for asking him a question. And so I think that this president-elect, I hate to say it, would like nothing more than to have only Fox News cover him, would like nothing more than a state-sponsored media. And I don't think he can be trusted in the way that other presidents can be trusted. This is an aberration.
But the reality is he doesn't just have Fox News. He didn't do a lot of...
You know, it's funny that a show that refuses to say Trump's name half the time is talking about speaking truth to power. Despite what Hostin says, Trump didn't create fake news. Fake news confidently took off his mask after he was elected because it incorrectly assumed it had sufficiently brainwashed enough Americans, which obviously wasn't the case. And it's clear as day that fake news has been around for a long time. I mean, go back to Obama and look at how his administration excluded Fox News from interviews with top officials, removed 3 conservative reporters from their campaign trail, and prosecuted leakers under the Espionage Act, only to have establishment media still praise them. The fact of the matter here is the View's just upset that establishment media no longer has a stranglehold over people's thoughts.
In this meeting, President Trump was cheerful, he was upbeat, he seemed interested in finding common ground with Democrats on some of the most divisive issues. And for those asking why we would go speak to the president-elect during such fraught times, especially between us, I guess I would ask back, why wouldn't we? 5 years of political warfare has deeply divided Washington and the country. We have been as clear as we know how in expressing our deep concerns about President Trump's actions and words in the coarsening of public debate. But for nearly 80 million Americans, election denialism, public trials, and January 6th were not as important as the issues that moved them to send Donald Trump back to the White House with their vote. Joe and I realized it's time to do something different. And that starts with not only talking about Donald Trump, but also talking with him.
We were flooded with phone calls from people all day, literally around the world. Very positive, very supportive, going, I understand what you did, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But once in a while, I would get a text or a call from someone and go, oh, man, I hope you're doing okay. And I call him back and I go, well, Eddie Glaude was one of them. I go, Eddie, are you on Twitter? And he goes, I am. I go, okay, well, I'm not. So we've had a good day. Mika just had a wonderful event, and it's fantastic. We're going to do all of us are going to do the best we can do, and we're all working towards a better America.
Take it day by day.
Day by day. And again, you can predict the future by shaping the future.
Now, it's pretty clear that this was a dishonest move on behalf of NBC to seem more moderate following the mandate sent during this election. The network is likely going to be sold, and they're doing whatever they can to survive at this point. But the mere fact that Joe Scarborough has done such radical moves like this throughout his career and clearly didn't believe any of his fear-mongering about Trump just highlights that Trump didn't create fake news. And it's a little outrageous for The View to claim that he did, especially when they're going through similar shifts of trying to bring on actual conservative voices that aren't just liberals in red pantsuits. All of these people in regime media are opportunistic careerists who'll change their opinions at the drop of a hat, which is why them shifting like this is a great sign, because it shows that truth and authenticity are winning. Unfortunately for them, they've blown their credibility and people are seeing through their political BS. So I don't think they're going to be on air much longer to see it. But let me know what you think. How do you feel about the post-election cultural realignment taking place? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!